Are we live? We better be live. This has been an entirely frustrating process getting this all set up to work, and we're still a camera down. Joy. We'll get rid of that for the time being. Oh, okay. We don't need you anymore. Here we go. We are constructing some LARP safe, well, LARP Lizard Feet. I have made some example images stolen off the internet. Totally naughty, bad and wrong of me to use as examples. These are the boots I'm going to get. Let's get some foam. Oh, oh, come on, you useless. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Starting off a stream and it's completely blank. Oh. What would happen if someone appeared now? Just hearing me struggle in the background. Absolutely hilarious. Oh. Interesting. Okay, here we go. We have some foam. Oh Christ, and we're destroying the world. Oh. We have some foam. As you can see, this is quite thick. If you have a look, the grain of the foam is... Can we get a good shot of that? No, it looks like we can't. It wants to focus on me. How about in the mini cam? Well, that was almost a good focus for a moment. There we go. Not entirely sure what type of foam this is, but and the second type of foam, use this? I can use this. Fantastic. It's the other type of foam. Does it work here? This is just basic bog standard plastozote, as we call it in the UK. LD 45, I think. LD 33, that's the one. It could be LD 45. Fantastic. I've got a lot of foam and I've no idea what it is. It's basically closed cell foam. Used for most projects, LARP making, because it's quite good at sort of flexing and returning to shape. What we're going to do is use these two boots as the basic shape for our feet. And we're going to build up from there. Okay. We've got a few ideas. I find it best to kind of steal ideas off the internet and then go from there. Actually, I've already done some poor scribbles on this side, so let's just what do we need? Okay, for this project, at the moment anyway, don't cut through the wire for the cameras, they barely work as it is. Is that better? We shall see. Okay, our boots. This is kind of what we've got. Can you see that okay? No, not at all. Lovely. Obviously we're planning on covering them, the boots. Let's just zoom in a little here. I'm going to go for 3 toes, effectively, and a nice big claw out the front. Go back. We're obviously going to sort of have a covering around the entire foot. That's going to effectively reach up. And maybe kind of on the side, sort of they'll come out here and swing upwards like that. So It's kind of roughly, that's sort of where the front of the toe is, so that'll, yeah, that's where the sort of legs, that's sort of where the strapping for the shoe goes. Okay. So first of all, what we want to do is get a basic, we want to sort of cocoon that in foam. And the best way of doing that is to use gaffer tape, or the generic nondescript cheaper version that anyone can get hold of. So and just mask up a nice generic copy. Now it all depends how high we want to make this go. So find the shoe top, so if you want this to go a certain height up the leg, so it'll hide under trousers, jeans, or as the Americans say, pants. Ta-da! That will probably do. We may want to go a little bit further down, to be honest. Just to sort of cover the entire sole. Yeah, that should do. There. Perfect. Now, we'll get this off at the back. It'll effectively be like some others I've previously made, which I've hidden somewhere. Fantastic. They're upstairs. I may get them out for the next visits. And in order to not destroy the boots, oh, bugger it. Carefully, carefully. Would you like these boots? Well, I like them when they fit. Oh, safety, safety, always safety, got to be safe. Oh, no, bad, bad, bad. No, that's a bit of boot. We can't have a bit of boot. And finally, last bit, oh, lovely. And a mostly intact boot. Yeah. That's probably all we're going to need the boots for. Because I know each boot is a left and a right. But as far as this is concerned, they're mostly identical. Let's just get that roughly in order. Okay. This is the part where you have to decide, where do I cut it up? Let's go. Come on. Roughly, we want to do it as symmetrically as possible, so maybe a little bit further back than that. That's roughly going to be about right. Get off. Oh, ball. Come on, come on. Oh, destroying it. Oh. I love what I do. Come on, come on. Oh, useless bleeding thing. There we go, and yeah, why not? Roughly good enough. Okay. Maybe cut a little bit too high there. Let's just cut that off. And we'll stick that back to the front of the shoe. Yeah, fine, whatever. Okay, that's nice and flat. To make things a little easier for ourselves, we'll half it. And this way, we'll just make that twice. Yay! And the top, you see, this isn't exactly flat. It's sort of curved, bent, but to be honest, sort of that's straight in, sort of the curve isn't so extreme, and that's the sort of thing we'll get out or do with the hot gun, heat gun. Yes, that's looking fantastic, isn't it? So, okay. It's always good to copy it onto another sheet, so just kind of and this I'll draw here, which is basically sort of, I want to try and make it look a bit more nice and symmetrical. Remember, this is just the base. We're going to go add more foam and gubbins onto this. This is just the rough base that we're working onto. It doesn't have to be perfect because we'll fix it in later stages. Thought has occurred, I'm not actually recording any voice. Okay, and now we cut these out and see if they don't absolutely suck. Nah. There. So 1, 2. That's sort of oh. One moment. The materials are falling apart. The centre cannot hold. Aha! Try you. There we go. Watch me make an absolute mess. Shoe 1. And the top. Shoe 2. Oh. There we go. That looks right. Doo-doo-doo. Huzzah! We have the bits for 2. Booties. Oh. Yep. Da-da-da-da. Okay, that's a lot easier to work with. Do. Booty 1. There we go. And do. Booty number 2. Huzzah. Okay, we've got 2 booties. And now it's time for the contact adhesive. Let's turn that sound down. Oh, no, that's not what I'm after. That's what I'm after. There we go. Yep, I think that's better. Okay, so should you ever want to quickly make a thingy for your foam, I find foam really handy for that. Okay. Okay. Now, if you're doing this properly, I should, as I think about it now, doing it professionally, which I pretend to be, although no, I don't want to pretend to be professional. You can sand down these edges. Make sure that they're a lot more level, and it tends to give you, or it can give you better grip. I've never actually tested it to see if that's true. One. Oh no, I don't actually need to glue the top, do I? I'm an idiot. It's just these parts that we're gluing. So it's just that. And all the way around this one. Do. Glue, 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 glue. Oh yes, of course, the usual rules when it comes to glue. Well ventilated areas, keep away from children and those likely to take a deep breath. It's definitely not good for you. To be honest, it isn't really that fun. It just gives you a headache, or at least I find it just gives you a headache. Do. I reiterate, it doesn't need to be pretty until the final step. If there's 100 steps, it can look terrible up until Step 99. It can be an absolute mess until then. Just as long as you know that that final step will definitely make it pretty. Or at least not ugly. You can go there, you can go there. Do. Dry up. Okay, figuring out the best time for contact glue to dry is always a difficult process. I invariably get very impatient to have a habit of going too quickly. Ah! Huzzah! Do. A little bit more. Yes, that'll do. Interesting. That'll do, I suppose. Okay. Oh, you want to go there. No, they needed more time. It's not sticky enough. It's too sticky. Either way. Oh, yes. I have not brought you gold, silver to set you free. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's a lot better now. It's stickier, or at least it's holding its shape a lot better anyway. That's just pushing the part of the sides together as evenly as we can. Trying to give ourselves just the best chance, best adhesion, and there we go, nicely done there. Excellent. Okay, and then we go round the other side to perfect. Nice, chunky booties. It's going to look a bit wrong at the start, kind of angular like Frankenstein's monster shoe, but all in good time. Okay. Fandabidozy. Just keep pinching it to make sure that we have a good seal. Nice. And now number 2. Together. Now to see if we can this way we can vaguely pretend that we're mirroring it for left and right. Oh no, that's what you go. Cool. Now the other side. And there we go. Get a pinch around there. It's a pair of funky booties. Now we can use the boots as a sort of form to get these stretched right. Yep. Okay, now we need the hot gun. The advantage of foam is that not only does it flex, it also, you can kind of melt it. So giving it a bash with the heat gun, just softens the foam a little. Just then kind of hold it, shape it to your boot or to whatever shape you want. Gives us a far more natural shape we wouldn't have got otherwise. As you can see, we've actually taken up quite a bit of slack here. So what we're going to do is just like that. This is kind of why I was so loose with it in the first place, because the form is just there to give us a rough outline. And now straighten that out. We don't necessarily want to go too low on the front, because obviously, as I said before, the front of the toe curves up. So effectively, this is the shape we're after. just removing effectively the excess. There. It's a little closer to what we want for our final product. Huzzah. And we rinse and repeat with number 2. This is the right foot, so we're just going to put there. So from now on, we've picked a side. And the same as with the right foot. Just give it a bash. Look at heat going. The outside, I just want to give it a little bash on the inside as well. Nice and soft. And we likewise just before it gets too cold, and then again, same as we did last time, just sort of hold it against it, and we yep. Roughly, where's the, no, where's the bit I cut? There we go. I'll roughly copy what we're doing here, so I'll just try and point it towards the screen. Sort of yeah, that seems about right. Once again, cut off the excess, intending to maintain a. Just remember, it's easier to remove than add, so I'm just kind of taking the minimum of what I think I need, and that will be L. Huzzah. Oh, all right there. Now we go. Now, we have a little problem in that these are going to be flapping all over the place. We don't want that. So, we are going to use elastic. Basically, it's about there the sort of centre of the shoe is, or at least the actual sole, the bit in front of the heel. So sort of there we want it to be tight, but not too tight that we can't get it off. So roughly about that much for each shoe. There and there. A little tip when it comes to elastic. Once you've used elastic, the ends can have a habit of fraying. So if you just get a lighter, zip it over the end, you will quite nicely seal the ends to make them less likely to fray. You won't guarantee that they'll never fray, but you know, it'll do. And to stick them to our booties, we're going to use the hot gun. And that's going to take an annoyingly long time to heat up. So we'll just go back to these. And let's have a look at them. The toes, we're going to want to kind of sort of see with the one we drew, we basically got the front, so the toes are going to sort of come out like that over each of them, and we can kind of build it up a little each toe like that. And the claws are going to come somewhere down here. Oh, we appear to have a error. Your YouTube is not working. YouTube does not have enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffeting. Oh dear. What does this mean? Widget. Oh, stream status poor. Oh, lovely. Serious issues. Okay, I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about that. Let's just, oh no, I don't have a phone that will work. Oh dear, bugger. Well, Okay, I appear to be having technical issues, so let's just see if we can figure out what the problem is. Come on. Are we live now? 1, 2, 1, 2. Test to see if things are working. Are we live now? Yeah, it seems to be fine. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test to see if things are working. Stuff you. Power off. Okay, well, I have no idea what the problem is, but it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh, lovely. Oh well, this should have heated up enough, or at least close to enough. Yep, we have heat. Huzzah! Hot glue, hot glue, hot glue, hot glue. Okay, now give me a moment. Oh no, technical difficulties. Ah, technical difficulties. Good. Current viewers. I think that's just me. Okay, where were we? Yes, we are adding some elastic to the bottom of our boots to keep them on. So just a little bit here. I want it about sort of roughly there, so squish. Just want to hold it to make sure that hot glue dries, and once again hot glue. I just want to stretch it a little bit out and hold it there. Take it off by just, okay, just add a little bit more to help secure it better. And then a lot to hold it permanently. That's not moving anywhere. Stretch the hot glue to cover a larger area. Bit down the sides, bit down the sides. Show the major one. There we go. And then just a little bit around there. Just to okay. We'll leave that to dry a little. Same thing with this. Oh, another hot glue stick. I'll roughly try and do it at the same point. Let's just put it there. It is roughly at the same height, isn't it? Yep, give or take. Doo-doo-doo. Oh no, I have not brought you gold, silver to set me free. How to save my body from the cold, cold ground and my neck from the gallows tree. Oh, the prickly bush. This one we want it kind of as similar in tautness as the original, so that seems about right. And we'll just zap some hot glue in there, and we have our connection. I'll just copy that and pull out the shoe so it doesn't get hot glue all over it. Yay! And likewise, just a bit at the top and a load around there. A bit around the top and a load around there. Okay. We've officially kind of made the, and that won't come off. There's a bit of give, it's not too tight. I think that should do well. We can always add more hot glue, strengthen it a little later. Just, so one thing you don't want is this coming off in the field. That's why I like to add too much rather than not enough. It looks as ugly as hell, but it's hidden. That's really what you want for your ugly bits, to hide them. Go. Later, once we're done, we're going to be connecting the back with Velcro. I may put something there as well. I'm not sure. Just a bit more. Whether or not it's needed, but it's not needed at the moment. So while we get the front sorted to keep everything in place, what we are going to do is put some of our wonderful not gaffer tape TM onto the backs of the boots and hope that it actually works. Give it some semblance of strength. Do. There. Next, our big fat foam. The problem with having such chunky foam, it's really difficult to manoeuvre. Ooh. Okay, so how we're gonna, I think what I'm gonna do is do each toe individually. Yeah. We can always block them out. Let's have a look. Pen. Ah, there you are. So if we just put that there, draw around our foot like a saw. You may not be able to see where I'm drawing, but I can, so that's all that matters. So, and that's the center line. If we say that is toe number 1, toe number 2, and toe number 3. It's just a little bit of gap in between each one. So front toe ends there. Let's say the back 2 toe ends, 2 toes end there. So I want to kind of we're doing is kind of like that. Okay, and yep. Okay, so we're gonna want 2 of those. Yeah. Yeah, because that's kind of vertical. And we make another one of these, actually 2 more. They come further out than I want, but that's a good thing. That way we have extra material to cut out should things go wrong. Huzzah. Should things go wrong, of course they're going to go wrong. Come on. Probably should put a fresh blade in here. It's getting a bit dull, but I'm almost done. And we're free. Jolly good. Okay, so the clawed toes for the end of our booties are basically going to sit like that. We're going to sort of carve a bit more out of there, carve a bit more out of there. Stick them on that way. And then we'll lay further bits on top. Kind of, yeah. That way, when we start to get into carving, we have a lot of foam that we can remove. But we'll probably do the carving next week, because I'm starting to run out of time. We've been streaming for just over, or just under 2 hours, so I think that'll be quite nice. I'll just do that one. So I think, yeah, 1, 2. As I said, it doesn't have to look pretty until right at the end. Yeah, we'll need to give that a bit of heat to get it around. Let me just... Ha-ha! Bang, bang. They'll look nice and chunky. Let me just see how. The thing with this foam, I've never actually tried to flex it with the heat gun, so we'll see what it's like. I'll just give it a bit of a bash. Making it nice and toasty. All good and soft. How does it? There we go. Let's see if this will actually stick with it. Oh, it's got a little bit. Does it fit? Yeah. That may be good enough. So, and the same with the other one. Nice and hot, so it has more of a bend. Ooh, very toasty. Just going to give it a bit of a flex this way because obviously the foot angles upwards. Yeah, I think we're kind of a bit of a flex there. There we go. Oh, it's definitely got more of a flex to it. Okay. So I want to stick those two on the bottom there. That means more contact adhesive. Joy. Actually, given the time, I think I shall do that off camera for next week. Yeah. This weekend, I may do it on camera, but we've got our boots sorted, the foam ready to be stuck together, ready for carving. So here we go, and the elastic band underneath. That should be good fun to carve up next week. Maybe a bit of a sand there so it can glue properly. Yeah. Okay. That was jolly good. Fantastic and fun. We'll turn everything off. The number of times I've left my hot glue gun on over the weekend is hilarious. Okay. See you all maybe Saturday, but definitely next week on Wednesday, probably, hopefully around 1 o'clock.